Thanks. The weekend.
Look at the way he does it.
Oh, what am I
No
talking about?
tea.
Yeah,
Brain freeze.
it's been a busy last 4 days. I've been to last Thursday, had a couple of appointments, and then came home, picked up my van, drove it up to Gympie, which is an hour and a half drive, dropped it at a friend's place, then drove 2.5 hours to Bundaberg to see my daughter's school's award assembly. And then the next morning, Friday morning, was her actual formal graduation ceremony. And then drove back to Gympie, picked up my van, then went camping at a place called Cobb & Co. near Gympie. It rained off and on, stinking hot, crap humidity. Awesome, still relaxing. Packed up this morning, got home thinking I was going to make it for 12 o'clock. Tried to reverse the car in the driveway. Neighbour yells out, "Stop," because my ball joint broke and had front diff fluid leaking all over the road.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So I didn't make 12 o'clock because...
At least you made it home, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly right. I think because one of the ball joint bolts came out, and so it was that I think how far I had to turn the wheels to reverse the caravan up the driveway. If it wasn't for that, it would have stayed where it was.
Oh, good that happened.
Hey, thank God it happened in the driveway and not on the road.
Yeah, because I was doing 100 down the highway.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
Yeah, how heavy's your van?
Bill just asked how heavy the van was.
Oh, he's been disconnected.
Oh.
We'll wait for him to come back. There he is.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened there. My van's 3 ton. Built,
Jesus.
And you were towing with what?
a 200 series Land Cruiser.
That still would have pushed you around a little bit.
Oh, it does, because it's a single axle, so it takes the tracks of the road. And
I'm just saying, if you dropped your ball joint, you would have been in a whole world of hurt.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, mate. Oh yeah.
So you said a bolt backed out?
Yeah,
Had you recently had some work done?
I did. I replaced the lower control arms 2 weeks ago,
Oh.
and
Yep.
and you know, it might not have been the same tightness as the other one.
Right.
It could have been 3-4 threads less in. I don't know, but it's happened.
Lick your wounds and keep moving forward, eh?
Yeah, well, I said to the wife, I don't have the time, patience, or a flat driveway to deal with it. So I will get it towed to a mechanic's tomorrow that I use.
Mm-hmm.
Let him just deal with it. So,
And you said at some point before too long you're coming to the States, to New York City, Christmas?
yeah, we fly out on the 14th of December
Okay.
to San Fran. My daughter's got some dancing stuff to do with her dance school.
Okay.
And then I think the 23rd of December we fly to New York from LA.
Okay.
And then we then I think the 27th we fly home. Obviously, then we lose a day completely because of the dateline. But
Right. Well, when you go to those big cities, man, don't hold it against all of us.
oh, that'd be no different.
With Madagascar, smile and wave.
Yeah.
That'd be like saying, you know, you come to Australia, you visit Logan or Caboolture. Don't take it against the rest of the country.
Yeah.
No, camel wheel.
I live in Caboolture, but I try
Excuse me.
to themselves from everyone else.
I haven't been there in the last couple of years, but every time I've been there, San Francisco's been awesome. But then I've only ever been there in summer. They tell me in winter it's a whole new world.
Yeah. Yeah, well, guess I've had people tell me that, oh, be prepared for the cold. And it's like, well, I had Christmas in London 2 Christmases ago. And at night, it was like minus 14 degrees.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much colder.
Well, I think it was Mark Twain that said the coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco, but it was all right when I was there.
I think
Oh,
that
geez.
yeah, New York around Christmas is probably going to be pretty dang cold, but you know, who knows? It's warm. It's warm in the Midwest right now. It's pretty warm today. You guys can't even see anything I'm doing. I'm making a mess.
So this one's got three. You got 3 options. You've got stock, custom, and service vehicle. Bloody shit ton of plastic in here. So I'm just going to go and start ripping stuff off sprues and tidying bits and pieces up as I go along, I suppose. First time I've seen assembly instructions like this, where you look at here and then it gives you here what the order of assembly.
Can't see.
Hang on,
Okay.
So you go through like that. There's your order of assembly all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got on the back. So I may be thinking about doing a custom truck, but using service materials in a custom truck.
Oh, okay.
So maybe putting the welding tanks and stuff like that in it as well, and the
Very cool. I love building stuff like that, like real world, like this plow truck and like the diesel truck I had on last time and stuff like that. I love doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, so guys, I'd like you to introduce you to Bernie. He's in South Australia. Another outlaw convert. And Terry Turtle's in. And yeah, Guido, mate. Yeah, no way in the world, mate. I did get down to Scale ACT. We had quite a few things to go on here, but what can you do? So, yeah, great you can all join us. And yeah, so we'll all just keep building and doing whatever we're doing. Any questions? Chuck them in the chat there, and yeah, we'll go from there, guys. I know that Jimmy will be able to check the chat, and anybody can put in. Yeah.
Yeah, Bernie Milo.
Yep.
Yeah, feel free, man. If you have any questions, there's all sorts of modelers in here that have a lot of experience, and they could. I mean, you may already
Bernie's
know
brilliant. Bernie's
more than us.
Bernie's a genuine bloody Class A modeler.
Oh well, he won't have many questions then.
He could ask, quite a few, but paint guide. Oh, anybody know where I can get some paint?
I don't.
Yeah. Shit.
I've got some ceiling white in the back shed.
Hey,
I've got some ceiling white in the back shed.
There you go.
yeah, so no, I think I'm going to be right. I'm pretty sure I should be right. The paint.
Paulie's got a good supply.
Ah, what screw should I use? That should be. Hey, that looks like an engine and parts.
Hey, Paul, what sort of adhesive are you most comfortable with on your 1/24 scale cars? I guess it doesn't matter what scale it is, but
You there, Paul?
I think he ducked away.
oh,
Yes, he's got his mic off.
he
So
did. Okay. How about you, Bill?
I found Icky Sticky works really well.
So you're talking the CA?
No, like, well, it depends. If you're working with like, your regular styrene,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Icky Sticky works really well. And I've also found that Monique's formula must be a tad different because Nigel was saying that to me, an extra thin will not work on this Hachette Lancaster plastic. Well, this here is all put together with Icky Sticky, and it's holding.
And I'm sorry to have you repeat yourself. Maybe what sort of Icky Sticky adhesive?
Oh, okay. I'm using basically I use the extra thin cement.
Bill, head up, Bill.
Extra thin cement. Okay.
I'm working, Fragger.
Look,
So I'm using this one,
Okay.
this one.
and I'm also using the regular
Okay.
liquid
And
cement.
do you use a fine wire typically?
If I'm doing like not so much with the extra thins, but
Okay.
when I'm using Monique's thin and medium CA, I've got an old hobby knife with just a thin piece of wire in it, and I'll just put some into a tea candle,
Oh, smart.
and then I can dip the wire into that and then apply it where I need to.
Yeah, tea candle. That's very smart.
Yeah, well, who was it?
Compliments there.
I can't remember who it was that said there was something to do with the wax slows down the drying time on the CA
Yeah.
glue.
Very smart.
Bill,
And
Say
tea
again,
candles
Paulie?
are cheap.
that was
Oh
Harry.
yeah. There you go. See, Paulie's back. The brain is here.
Yeah.
Got rid of his-
Terry's asking what we're building. I'm building a 53 Ford Ute.
I'm building a GMC plow truck. So I'm kind of getting the front of it together here. I painted the batteries. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because none of that's dry. I have the chassis kind of ready, which is crazy because my son helped me with this when he was here months and months ago. He'll be back probably before I have it done.
How's he doing anyway?
He's pretty good. He's struggling with his back. He's got those herniated discs, and I think that's pretty much sealed his fate as far as career Marine Corps. So they're
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But he's doing good, man. Him and his wife, for as young as they are, we always hope for our kids that they turn out better than us. And so far, he's getting the job done because at his age, man, I was footloose and fancy free.
Yeah, that movie has a lot to answer for.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They're doing it better than I did. That's for sure. They got their shit together, and I think as a parent, that's all you hope for. Is like if I die tomorrow, at least he'll be able to keep his shit together. Most of the time.
Yep. Through that.
Damn, this has got more flash than Michael Jackson, this thing. God.
What brand is it?
AMT.
AMT, yeah, man.
The old classics.
Yep.
Massive
You could
pile of
almost
two.
build another kit with a flash if you melted it down.
I called Jimbo and he didn't answer. He might have dozed off. He texted me. We talked today, and he was like, you know, I'm look forward to being on there with you guys, and
Who was that, Jimmy?
yeah, yep,
Might still be in a
Jimbo.
food coma.
yeah, it's possible.
What time of the day is it there, Jim?
For me, it is 9:44. So for Jim in Chicago, it is 8:44.
Okay.
Yep. Yipper. Which I watched your guys. I watched the last live. Well, I kind of listened to it as I was working my day job from last week. I think it was last week or the week before. And I tried. I've been working a lot, and I set an alarm, and I just slept right through it. So I didn't make it here.
Yeah, we did notice your presence was missing, and it has been duly noted.
Okay, well,
That's all right. We got some toilets and a toothbrush for you.
yeah. So my other son and I we're modeling. We're not supposed to be necessarily jaw jacking, but so my stepson there, my bonus kid, he has joined the Army, and he had like it's kind of like a pre-boot camp thing for a weekend, and he spent 3 days with 2 right boots. They threw him a boot, and they said, "What size are you?" And they threw him another boot, and they were both for the right feet, and he never got the left one.
Right.
So, yep.
So he's a
welcome to the-
trying to poor bastard out there with two left ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There was another guy running around with 2 left ones for sure. So he spent the last 3 days doing that, which I thought was kind of comical because that's only 3 days, and he's got 10 weeks coming up that he's going to be going through all that fun stuff.
Sounds like a match episode.
Yeah. Yep. Hazing. It's a thing for sure.
That's what.
I'm sure you guys had there was probably some hazing going on in the Australian Navy basic training, huh?
Never, mate. Never. We weren't that. No, sorry.
All business. I
No.
forgot.
The only thing Buff did wrong was he called a coon.
I informed him that I didn't
something
use the walking upright species.
Can't imagine Jason doing that.
Right.
No. I mean, I sort of akin him to pond scum.
Oh, okay. Well, say some
Like,
people
he was
know.
the start of the evolutionary ladder that just failed. And he
Didn't
didn't
take his
appreciate
time, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't really see the humour in it.
No,
So he didn't appreciate the position you put him on the evolutionary ladder.
No, but he quickly put me on an evolutionary ladder,
Oh.
and my attitude was beautifully adjusted. And I worked on my perfect timing.
I think Wesley said something like that. Marine Corps boot camp was the most fun that he never wants to have again.
Yeah, but now they can all get upset about how they've been spoken to. God.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
And
Right.
everything's a personal attack.
Yeah.
Not you're not allowed to give a direct order anymore because it might offend someone.
I didn't
gotta
want to be shot at.
I'm sure it's changed since like my grandpa was a Marine during World War II and stuff, but just being around Wes and the guys, that's still a pretty tough group of guys, man. They I don't think those guys in his unit anyway, I don't think they get offended by much yet, but we'll see as time goes on and people make changes everywhere.
The wrong people make the changes.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
I'm sure this was moulded by bloody Stevie Wonder.
When it was released in 1956, I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah.
Like it's a circle, people. Like how hard is it to make a circle?
Back when
Well,
Buck was still wiping his nose on his mum's dress.
Yeah, if it was easy, nobody would do it. It'd be a video game.
On cheat mode. So who have we got here? We got Matt. He was supposed to turn up, but what can you do? Big night, yeah. Best 10 seconds of sex your wife's ever had wanted, mate. Did you let her get undressed this time? Bloody hell, buddy. So, what are we looking at? We're only 56 in, or 50 in, but so I'm going to be bailing, guys, around 50 minutes or so from now, 60 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I've got to get back up the hospital. So
Yeah.
Don't blame me if you went now.
Yep.
No, I'll just Mrs. Outlaw may or may not be watching. But yeah, it's all good.
Trash.
So if somebody can keep an eye on how long we've been on, that'd be great because I want to get to about an hour 50 and
Yeah, I'll keep an eye.
thanks, that'd be great.
Yep.
Can I have an Azar? Look, I made.
Huzzah!
Look at that,
Whoa.
two pieces together.
Whoa. What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, slow down. Pace yourself.
We'll burn out.
That's what I'm doing on the Panzer, pacing.
Pacing. Yeah, pacing away from it.
Yeah.
Avoiding.
People in a coma pace. Yeah. So, yeah. Right.
So it's not a myth. You can actually build.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Best part about getting back into it is my blades are all still sharp.
There you go.
Well,
There you go.
Jesus, gonna need some sandpaper. Holy shit.
Be careful, the sandpaper's sharp.
Yeah. So how's everybody's Christmas preparations going?
Done.
Okay, very good.
Moreover, how's your Mrs.'s Christmas decorations going up? Are they still in progress or what? All finished?
Listen, no, if you
Or has she done nothing this week because of hospital?
hospital sort of put a damper on everything.
Yeah, it does that. It has
And
a
you
way
can't
of doing
decorate
it.
from a hospital.
Right.
local power providers probably wondering what's going on.
Yeah, people have been laid off.
Right.
So, oh, did you enjoy those things I sent you? The Aussie comedies there, comedians, mate? Jimmy?
I'm sorry. What did you send?
I sent you through some links on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought you meant through the mail. Yeah, that was awesome.
I thought you'd enjoy a laugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, always, man.
Let's just make sure I'm not removing shit I shouldn't be removing.
16. What's that?
I don't want to do that.
There.
Put my elbow in my glue pile.
Like even these locator pins here, like they're 3/4 flash. That's freaking amazing. I do hope Jimmy's okay. Jim's okay because he did email me saying, "Yeah, I'll be here." So
Yeah, like I said, I spoke with him earlier, and he was excited. This was early this morning. I spoke with him, and he was excited for the live. And then I called him, not to air all of his laundry or anything. I called him, he didn't answer, so maybe he just got really tired.
he could have. But then,
Pizza.
what time? I mean, what time is it there?
It's 8:30 for him. I'm sorry. It's 9:00 for him now.
Yeah, he'd be munging on his pizza, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe he's in a food coma.
That's possible. That's certainly possible. Oh boy. Yeah. So does anybody know? So they never retooled any of these molds when they re-release, huh? They don't do any. Obviously, the troubles Jason is having is probably.
Is it a round 2 kit, Jason?
I'll tell you in a sec, mate. I'll go to the.
Mine is, and it's a mess. Oh, you dumbass.
No.
No, the molds are just cleaned up and new decals added.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
What's the copyright date on the box?
That's a good question.
Oh no, this is round 2.
Yeah, they just clean it up and put the decals in.
Okay.
Have a look on the inside of the roof of the cab.
Oh, hang on. Made in China. 20th of the 10th, 20. No, that's 2023.
My
Yeah.
Supra was designed and made in 1995.
Which one's that one, James?
D20.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got the Tom's version of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where is all my stuff? Yeah, so I had all these big plans to get this all sorted and everything ready to go, and then Shannon decides he wants to go and try and die. So
Right.
I think I need to have a good talk to my son.
I think just appreciate the fact that he's actually got on top of it when he's dead.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, well, You know, you can't just have people dying willy-nilly.
Right.
Got to be some process to it. You know, parents have plans, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my Icky Sticky standing twig.
Yeah, the hardest thing for my nana was when my mum died. Nothing a parent wants to go through.
No. No.
So can you believe it? I'm sanding as well, boys.
Boy, you're really.
Look at that.
Somebody might call you a modeler before too long.
I
Yeah,
can't
what
see
was
that.
What was the kit called again, Jason?
It's the 53 Ford pickup truck AMT 3-in-1 trophy series.
Those trophy trucks are so cool, man. I like them. I like them a lot.
Righto, Forrest.
Hey?
Hey, so my prediction here, we're in 2024. I
Yep.
reckon in 2040, Elon Musk will be running for president.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a genius.
Well, he will own Marvel and Disney by then.
Yeah. Yep.
He's a
They won't be
he's a
woke.
money man. He's a businessman.
Yes.
He looks like a cartoon character.
He is better at it than Trump, and I think Trump realizes that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Did you
That's
see?
why he's on his team.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Zuckerberg and him? I look by the big Tyson and Paul fight yesterday, but Zuckerberg and Musk are looking at getting in the ring.
Yep.
Oh, a death match.
Oh, the celebrity death match. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd get more views than anything in the world.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'll pay to see that.
And there, I believe, because Elon talked about it on Joe Rogan's podcast. I think it would be a full charity type event. But and Zuckerberg's no slouch. He's been practicing jiu-jitsu for quite a while now. So Musk has him on weight. You know, he's considerably bigger. But I don't know if that plays much of a part when it comes to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I don't know that to be fact.
The bigger
Yeah,
they
what
are, the harder they fall.
What about if Elon brings a Glock along? You know, there you go. That'll shorten his up his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, the rule should be you can bring it, but not on full auto.
Yeah.
You've got to be accurate with your shot.
What was that movie, Fist of Steel or something, when they had those fighting robots?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
Real steel.
Real
Yeah.
Steel, that's it. Yeah, Elon probably have something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible.
Oh, round two. Have a look at you. You're just shit.
Bugger off, March Fly.
Yeah.
Few of them around at the moment.
November.
Yeah. Oh,
Right there, it's November.
right. Yeah. Starting to look something like what Nigel was building.
Can you enlighten me on Nigel? I'm sure we may have already discussed this.
Nigel's modelling bench.
Oh,
Um, Yeah,
That fella
Okay.
there.
there you go.
How's the comments going?
so far just Bernie. Outlaw. Yep, that's all that's going on right now. It looks like we have 7 people watching, or is that 7 messages?
No, we've got 14.
Oh,
Paul's
okay.
gone, all good, thanks. Terry's gone, good to hear. Bernie's gone, bullshit, Jace. Matt's gone, g'day, guys, big night. Matt. Terry's gone, hey, Matt. Matt's gone, hi, Terry. Terry's gone, see ya, Terry. And Matt's gone, this coming Saturday, I'll be attending the IPMS Model Show in Sydney, first time. He's been on a show for 30 years, and he's excited.
I don't know why I can't see those, but
Yeah, I can only see certain ones as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, so much for me helping moderate. I can't.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything either.
Yeah, Jason's going out on 2 channels.
Yeah, I've tried
Yeah,
them both.
so
I don't get
you've got the Aussie Modelers Live, and you've got the. So again, I think I will just change it down to 1 channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make it easier to monitor the chat.
I can only see Bernie on Aussie Mother Live, and then I go to the other channel. I can see everyone else but Bernie.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So this is where we're at right now. Not super happy with the gap between the, and they didn't even put like a front on the box of this thing, which is kind of lame, but
Yeah, I've got a couple that are the same.
yeah.
I think this one here's got a fair couple.
Leather color.
I think I'm gonna set it
I
though.
think this one's a Revell, but it's the same kind of thing. It's got a fair gap
Mm-hmm.
on the side there.
Is that a 64, 5, or 6 Chevy truck?
It's a 66 Fleetwood.
66. I had one of those when I was young.
Yeah, no, I like the Chevys. I've got another one of these. I'm going to paint it yellow, and I'm going to put my logo on the doors,
Yeah.
or have an old style redo my in some other thing. So don't know.
Now,
Went to
did
buy
any
one
of
the other
those?
day.
Did any of those make their way to Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few around. There's a few probably. I don't know. There's a lot of old Fords, but the Chevs are a bit more. There's a lot of Dodges, old Dodge Utes and trucks and that.
I actually, on Friday, I spotted a F-150 long bed cruising
yeah.
through town.
I saw one yesterday was an old Dodge, but it was still
So
left
how
hand
big was
drive.
the tow truck it was on, Bill?
No, it was actually under its own power, surprisingly enough.
That is.
Downhill?
surprising.
There's a
It
few
had
of them.
been lovingly restored, though.
Yeah, there's quite a few in this where I live, but I saw an old. I think it was an old Dodge. It was just in. He must be doing it up to a rod because it was just all in the flat black, but it was still left-hand drive. So
Okay.
he was cruising around in that because it was such a nice day. All the
All the cars came out.
all the vehicles coming out of the garages when it's so nice today. So maybe all
Be like our Air Force.
Bugger off,
They're all
much
packed away today because it's pissing rain today. 35 yesterday and 18 and raining today. Just great. Great. Absolutely great.
Out on the patio, we're sick.
Okay, now, I want. Where are they? There they is. There they is. Hey, me. Me? Yeah. Oh, you're full of birds. Stay out of the paddock.
So unfortunately,
You son of a bitch.
I've got a few orders just sitting there, including Depro's and Bernie's. But yeah, hopefully Shani gets sorted, and yeah, because I've actually got to make a few colours, and yeah, a bit hard to make them when you're at the hospital.
Yeah. Well,
Well, if anybody wants to complain, I think there'd be quite a few people, particularly 5 or 6 of us here, that would
Yeah.
Terriman, you are.
certainly put them in their place.
Yeah, I would say.
I tell you what, speaking of Bernie, like I told everybody that's ordered, hey, this is a situation. He was number one, said, yeah, don't worry about it when you can. He was just bloody brilliant. No issues at all. Really good bloke. So appreciate it, Bernie, if you're still watching.
I can't speak to anybody from Australia but you guys that I've interacted with, but that may be something you guys have over us, that's for sure, because I cringe to think about, maybe not modelers, though. Maybe not modelers. If you were selling some sort of something else, it might be difficult here, but I think modelers here would understand.
Yep.
But the rest of the population, there's no hope for them.
And I'd really like to thank James and that, and Jeff Bro, and even Jimmy Burnett to answer the phone call in the States, and Ed as well. He's I don't know where he is today, but he might have. I know he's been doing a bit here and there, but I don't know where Jim is, but still puzzled. But thank you guys for being a great sense of being there. It's bloody magic, guys.
That's what we're here for, man.
Bernie said, no rush, family first.
That's what he said to me the other day.
Yeah, that's what he just said in the chat. Appreciate it, Bernie.
So, yeah, and as you boys know, I'm not real good at counting, so I told Bernie, I don't know how many go in the box. You get what you get, and then you get extra.
There you go.
Someday, you'll get there.
Jim, how far away is Thanksgiving? Must be close, is it?
Let's see. What's today's our 16th, I think? Let's see. Yep, today's the 16th. Thanksgiving's on the 28th, I believe, this year. So about 12 days.
All right, still a way to go yet.
Yeah, let's see. It's always on a Thursday, but the date changes.
Because for a lot of people, that's a bigger day than Christmas, really, isn't it? For the Yanks.
No, I would say, yeah, it's the 28th. No, Christmas is pretty big. Thanksgiving is it's awesome. You know, everybody gets together. There's always American, football on TV on that day, and
Well, that's disappointing.
yeah.
Women play sport.
It's big, but I don't think it's rivaling Christmas yet. It's
Yeah,
that day after Thanksgiving. That, what do they call that? The Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah, I've never been out. Just the stories I've heard makes me not want to be any part of that. And hey, the people that enjoy it, go get it, get after it. It's just not my thing, man.
Well, we caught it over here, so it's a thing over here as well, whether we get Thanksgiving or not. We still
Sorry
get Black
about that.
Friday.
Yeah.
So what's Thanksgiving about?
Well, they don't even. I don't even think we're supposed to refer to it as Thanksgiving anymore. I think it's Indigenous Peoples Day. So,
That's the pilgrimage, isn't it?
yeah, the
Something
Indians.
to do with pilgrims.
Yeah, the Pilgrims coming over, and that's what Thanksgiving's all about. But now they've changed it to Indigenous Peoples Day. That's what the new calendars and stuff say. So I think we're supposed to celebrate Native Americans. We're not supposed to say Indian either, but yeah, it's weird. It's
we all when we have speeches and stuff over here, we acknowledge our custodial elders of the land.
And we pay them to do it. Which is the most stupidest thing in the fucking world.
But I think what they do in the
Gotcha.
what I think they do now is they basically make it they use it as a day to be thankful for literally everything. Be thankful for the fact you've got a house. Be thankful that you've got a life. Be thankful that you've got a meal with your family. Be thankful for literally. They use it as a day just to be thankful for
Yeah,
whatever you've got, basically.
yeah, I
Thank
think
you
so.
have a model kid.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good day. My wife usually cooks. We raise turkeys and stuff here, but we don't eat a lot of turkey. So we cook a ham usually, a big ham.
I bet they're happy about that.
The turkeys?
I bet the turkeys are happy about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we raise turkeys and chickens, and we're
You know
surrounded.
what you're raised to do.
He doesn't raise them for pets, though.
Oh no, no. She raises usually about 22 or 25 meat chickens in the spring. You know, for I forget how many weeks, and they get all fat, and then we take them in, and she's usually got about 16 or 18 laying hens around here. Keep us in eggs.
So do the turkeys go to somebody's Thanksgiving table?
That was last year. This year we just have heritage turkeys, so they're more like a wild turkey, and they lay eggs.
Oh, that my wild
Oh,
turkey.
really?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, they lay eggs, and the meat turkeys, you know, they got huge, man. We had some that were like 30 pounds.
Considering the
got-
size of considering the size of a turkey, what's the size of a turkey egg like compared to a chicken's egg?
Believe it or not, it's just a little bit bigger. It's not. I
Okay.
thought they were gonna. Yeah, you could. It just looks like a triple X or something chicken egg. It's not. They fit in the same carton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's no EBU egg.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. They don't taste any different. It's just psychosomatic thing for me. I only eat the chicken eggs. I feed the turkey eggs to the dogs.
Bloody emu egg tastes different.
I bet it does.
It's
Yeah, it's got a bit of strength to it.
it certainly does. Makes a hell of an omelette.
And
Yeah,
they're like the size of a small coffee can, aren't they?
That's the equivalent of about 13 eggs, I think.
Okay.
And when you get them, you can never quite tell how fresh they are because, I mean, when they lay them, they don't put them in the fridge or anything. They just have them out in the bush. And so when you go and find one and you think, I'm gonna try this, you've got no idea about how fresh it is.
Wouldn't the float test work?
Wouldn't it what?
Float test, like you do with your normal hen eggs.
Maybe
And
if
they
I thought
float,
about it.
throw 'em.
Last time I ate one, I didn't think about it. I just made it and ate it. And I think I got about halfway through and I thought, no, stuff this.
All right. Well, that's done.
Nice. Nice.
And it's real sort of orange. It's not like a yellow, like a chook egg. It's really like a real bright orangey yellow.
Okay.
Mm.
And are these emu that you raise?
No, my dad just went out fishing one day and found some emu eggs and he brought one home and it was laying around. And I thought, I'm going to try this bloody thing.
They're just running around wild?
Yeah.
Large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you reckon
They
they
do.
do it?
That's awesome.
I could physically drive 15 kilometres and find about 20 of them running around.
Really?
They do actually have them. I've seen them on a farm with ostriches in California before, and I've seen them in the UK as well. I'm buggered if I know what they do with them, but they raise them for something or other.
There's a couple people around here that raise ostriches, not just for the eggs, but for the meat. There's some people that prefer the ostrich meat.
Yeah.
I think it's a religious thing too. I don't know. I'll sound like a fool if I try to explain it, so I'm going to stop there. But
Yeah.
there's an ostrich farm right down the road.
Where I am in the 90s, the ostriches were mad. And they used to pay, 30,000 each for a male and 30,000 for a female to breed them, and they were breeding them all here. And there was a lot of money in it. The people who were selling the breeding pairs were making the money.
Right.
But the meat was really good, but there was only one place that you could get them killed at an abattoirs. There's only one. You can't take them to a normal place. They've got to go to a special place.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of killed it because it's about 5 hours from where I am, and this is where all the off-field trucks were. So it sort of just died out. So
I gotcha.
But yeah, no, Amy's like I'm in a city, but it's like the smallest is only like 60,000 people. But I've had kangaroos going up the road here. Not now, because down the end of my street was a bit farmland. Now it's all houses. But
Man, I'd like to eat one. Not the whole thing.
I've had
I'd like
emu
to try it.
sausages. I've had emu sausages and crocodile sausages and everything.
Yeah, crocodile's all right.
Yeah, crocodile's
Yeah?
good actually.
It's kind of like a really firm, moist sort of chicken, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every white meat's supposed to be compared to chicken.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Kangaroo's all right. Kangaroo's got no fat in it, so it's actually very healthy.
Like venison.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what if you wanted to harvest one? Do you buy a license or something like we do with deer? Or
No, just go out and shoot one. They're everywhere.
oh,
Yeah, you just need all you need is a firearm license, and that's it.
Yeah.
really?
Well, we used to have a cull license for kangaroos.
They're like deer over there, mate. They're everywhere.
Yeah, we gotta have we're supposed to not harvest them out of season unless you hit them with your car, and then you can harvest them. But
Yeah. Well. I think hunting over here is a lot stricter. You have to have a license and stuff like that. But you know, I don't think you'd have to go too far to go out to a place where you could actually.
Just go to the pub and
Some places it's a bit seasonal here. Like you've got to, like it's like trout fishing here. We can only trout fishing for 3 months, like in Victoria. So
okay.
Deer is the same kind of thing. But like I can go. We've got pigs not far from here too, so not as bad as the US have them, and then the rest of Australia. But we've got some pretty bad ones. But no, we used to go shoot. We used to go hunt, stalk the deer. You know, you go camp in the bush for about a week, and you might be there for a whole week and only see one, and mightn't even get to shoot it. But that was a big buck. Like they're big. But that's more up in the front, and you just camp. And I used to enjoy. I haven't done it for probably 10 years, but yeah.
Deer are actually a bit of a bad ecological pest here around Coffs Harbour. Actually, they're all over the place. There was only a few here a few years ago, but now they're everywhere.
Really?
An hour from me, there was a deer farm, and he went broke, and he just let them all go.
Oh no!
So there's quite a few, and I think as a pig farmer, did the same kind of thing. But I don't know what the rules of shooting them. But I know when we used to go up into that certain area, we had to have a permit to shoot, and you can only shoot with a 270 or bigger. You can't shoot with a 22 or a smaller rifle because you better only shoot them with one shot. So. Yeah, that gets into a different. And Victoria's got pretty strict gun licenses, but I haven't done it for. I've got 9 guns, but I haven't probably shot them for over 12 months. But,
There's actually a fella on it with a farm not far from Money, a little west of Coffs Harbour, just about 10 minutes out of town. He's actually got a couple of North American bison out there.
Oh yeah.
And nobody really knows what the hell he does with them. He just got them for like pets. And
they're good
There's
eating.
actually there was a bison farm west of here as well,
yeah.
Oh man, they're good eating.
and yeah, he used to breed them up and then sell them to the butchers.
Yeah.
I reckon there was one out the road because I remember they had the big sign on the front of it. It's about probably 40 minutes from me along the coast, and there was a big sign, and the sign had like a buffalo or a bison on it, and you used to have a couple. That's 20 years ago. I don't know. I've seen them. They used to be right in the front paddock, about 3 or 4 of them. But it was probably another thing someone's tried and went flop. But we used to cull roos. We had a license to go up to a farmer's paddock, and we used to shoot 80 a night. So,
Wow.
but see, even the kangaroos, it's hard to get them. You can't just cut them up and sell it. You've got to go to a proper abattoirs, and there's not many of them around.
You can't just do it yourself.
He would just dig a big hole, and we'd throw them in a hole in the ground. He'd excavate, dig a big hole. We'd shoot 80 every probably 3 or 4 weeks. But people say, oh, you can't shoot kangaroos. People don't realise that they're a pest for farmers. And like,
Oh yeah.
we have a little spotlighter we built out of a little Escort panel van, and we'd stand up in the back, cut the top out of it, and we trailer it there, and we get there's a big dam, like it'll be a 2-acre dam, and you come up over the hill, and you, like, just on dusk, you turn the light on, there'd be over 1,000 kangaroos just standing there looking at you. So
Golly.
we would take 80 of them, and you're not putting a dent in them at all. So, but yeah, that's once again, I haven't done that for a few years either. So, but yeah,
We only ever used to shoot what we're going to keep.
yeah.
But
We
they
never
won't
brought
allow
meat.
you to just process it yourself.
Yeah, well, that's what we used to do.
Okay.
We
Dad
do.
get a
You
couple of
can't
mates
throw it
together.
around.
We throw the rifles in the bloody Forby, and we had a couple of farms where the farmers are just like, give us 24 hours notice, we'll move livestock if we need to, blah blah blah. Don't shoot at the moon. And we'd go out and cull a couple of roos, a few rabbits, and then you'd get back just on sort of dawn sort of thing, and then you'd spend the rest of the day skinning, gutting, and cutting up steaks.
Yeah.
We used to keep the food for ourselves, but like most of it, because it was a cull, we had to.
Mhm.
We weren't allowed to do anything with them, but put them in a hole in the ground. So because the farmer had a permit, because they destroy your fences, and like the emus are just as bad because they just keep running into a fence until they break it.
Right.
And kangaroos can't jump when they're running forward. When they jump a fence, they jump to the side. So
Mhm.
if you chase a kangaroo full, he'll run into a fence before you try to jump it, but misjudge it. That's why they run along with the fence, and then they jump to the side.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's I haven't done it for a few years. I don't know if my mate still does it, but we had to have special permits and licenses to do it. But haven't done
Yeah,
it for a
here they give farmers here in Michigan. I can't speak to the rest of the country because it's different everywhere you go, but
Yeah.
they call it a block permit. So depending on how many acres you have, you get so many deer tags to
Yeah.
fill. And sometimes, man, when they cut the corn, there'll be some guys out there just waiting, and they start harvesting that corn, boy, and them deer are going everywhere, and guys just ripping them, just banging away with their semi-autos. And most people around here, it's a favored meat. Like white-tailed deer is Michigan, like that's part.
Yeah.
It's everybody loves it. I love it. The whole family. This is the first year I actually haven't went out.
Yeah, I've got to get. I haven't done it for. I still got the bigger guns. I got a 30 because we used to go to a place called Rice to shoot pigs, and we had 30 levers and all this stuff because you got to have something that whack them and they come running at you.
Oh yeah.
But I had a 270 pump action which they sold, and then I've got a 30A6 now which I use, which is not too bad. Like I said, I just
Hang on.
haven't done it for a while, so.
There he is.
There he is.
It's about fucking time you guys showed up, boy. You did.
We were worried.
Yeah.
Oh, what the bloody hell. I need to get some, drop bears. Look out for drop. I could have used one to bite me in the ass and wake me up. Sorry, guys. I really
We talked about it. It's okay.
fuck.
Let me get food coma.
Yeah. I had a big lunch. I had a huge cheeseburger for lunch, and it stuck with me for hours.
Nice.
Oh, evening, everyone. Hey, Jim.
Hey, sir.
How are you?
Pretty
Hey,
good.
Jim. You
Yes,
look
sir.
At this, camera, mate. Look at this, glue and plastic.
Yeah, I know. This is. I had my heart set on this right from all day, and I fucking dropped the ball. Son of a-
And Jimmy hasn't stopped whinging about it since he started it.
Fuck you to the moon.
Yeah, I know I'm amongst friends now. All right.
Oh yeah.
I literally just woke up, man. I don't even have my hat on, but I'm not going to wear it tonight anyway. I'm going to need to use me glasses. So
You need your Googles.
Yeah. Permission to be out of uniform tonight, sir.
It's fun. Not
Yeah,
sir.
duly noted, but it'll interfere with your modelling, so yeah, that's okay. You're in an industrial mode.
Oh man. So anyway, how is everybody?
Good.
Very good.
They're all right, mate.
Excellent. Yeah, Jim, your video was awesome.
Hey,
I
thanks, man.
I love those jump I don't know what you call them, those jump cuts, but man, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, all those edits with all the close-ups. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Wesley has been helping me. We use Discord, and I edit, and he strictly, like, as a viewer, he'll tell me what to keep and what to throw away and what to, do better. And
Awesome.
he's been a huge help recently with me editing the videos.
Okay, great, excellent.
That's
Yep.
4 pieces together.
Pardon?
What's that?
That is 4 completed pieces together.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you?
Quick, someone take a screenshot.
Oh, that's the pickup truck, the Ford.
You got a speech impediment there.
No, I don't.
How's
What
that?
I'm working on. What I'm working on here, I'm working on a Ford. This is a Model T, World War One, Royal Naval Air Service tank that was converted from a Model T.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's my first ICM kit, and I'm doing it for a World War One group build on Micro Machines Discord, and that's that young man Callum, the New Zealander.
Oh, okay.
This is what I did so far. I mean, I was working on this today. I primed the interior and a whole bunch of other stuff with Mr. Servicer Black, and now I'm going to continue to construct the driver's cab and then paint the whole thing with Tamiya primer, gray, and then it's got a camouflage pattern and everything to put on there. So, yeah, this is a really nice kit. I like it. My first ICM model.
I can't fail to be impressed with the fact that they've got for a country at war, they turn out pretty good models, really, over there in Ukraine.
That's incredible for a place that's under siege. The last I saw a young lady who's a representative for ICM. She did a series of interviews earlier this year. They're working 24/7. That's incredible. No wonder they turn out so many damn models in a month.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
close.
well, this MB Master Box, I'm pretty sure it was from the Ukraine.
Yeah. They're Ukraine too. I mean, hey, so many model companies are Ukraine based. I mean, Mini Art, Rodin,
Yeah.
Really?
Wings, and Masterbox, ICM.
I didn't know that.
I think
Yeah.
Micromere is Ukrainian too, is it not? I can't remember. But yeah, there's the East Europeans are kicking ass. Then you get IBG. They're in Poland. They're very good. Edward, Czech Republic. So yeah, you got a lot of European model makers. I mean, think about it, Jim. How many model makers come out of America anymore? I don't know. Are there any?
You would be better to answer that, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, Revel. They're just Europe now. Monogram long gone. AMT.
German now.
What's that?
German. Revel.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They're in Germany. In fact, they bought up all those old Monogram and Revel molds that we remember as kids, and a lot of them they just junked. But yeah, all the other American companies are all under that Round 2 name, and I don't know where they're from, but they're the ones that are turning out AMT and MPC.
China.
They're China.
Yep.
Okay.
And they-
is an American company. They do all their remanufacturing in China.
And their logo's a kangaroo laying down.
Really?
Yep.
Well, anyway, what's everybody working on?
I'm still hammering away at the old plow truck. This is where I'm at right now. So I did the windshield chrome with bare metal. This is kind of where we're at right now. I got to put the taillights in, but I realized that I hadn't painted them clear red yet, so taillights are going to wait. Kind of just sizing up the plow and stuff right now. I think I'm going to have the plow picked up with the chain just a little bit, like it's ready to drive.
Okay.
Remember that young lass I was working on last time, Jim?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, there she is. Nice. Very good.
Not finished yet. Few little fiddly bits and pieces to go on, but
Yeah, nice.
I have been working on the Hachette Lancaster,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and I'm actually doing the changes that Nigel's done
Okay.
because
Yeah,
I might-
you see,
I
Nigel
might
got
work
himself.
with the counter.
Yeah, Nigel got himself a doggy.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got a
did
new pup.
Yeah, that's great. I was really happy to see that. I know the best way to get over losing a doggy is to get another one, and there's plenty to go around. So that's good for him. I'm happy to hear that. James, I'm assuming you're going on with the 24 scale Spitfire.
No, it's a bit too well. The bits I need to do, I don't know if I could do it during like this type of group.
Okay.
I'd be spending a lot of time on the with the airbrush, I think.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't. But I'm doing a Supra, Toyota Supra.
No. Okay. Well, that's just super on the Supra.
That's
Jeff
it.
Rowe. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. Is that 72nd scale?
No, it's a 148th
Oh,
Hasegawa.
that's a good size model. Huzzah!
They're Huzzah indeed. Yeah, they're never made a Skyhawk before, but apparently the range of Hasegawa ones are supposed to be
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Get it so
yeah.
far, but it's an old mold, but pretty
Yeah, you picked a good model. Those you can't go wrong with those Hasegawa 48 scale jets.
Yeah, I haven't got high hopes for the decals, so I've made old mold Hasegawa before, and the decals have been rubbish. They just fall to bits. But we'll see how we go.
That's not even a 50-50 chance they'll work. It's usually about 30-70.
What's the solution?
New
It's an
decal
auto-
sheets.
Decals.
Yeah, buy
Yeah,
aftermarket.
new decal sheets. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's an expensive option nowadays. But you the sky's the limit with options. As
Do you
far
guys
as
just you source them online from a vendor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see this. My best mate lives upstairs. He's got a shoebox full of new decal sheets. So
Oh, okay.
if anything goes kaput on me, for me, I'll either ask him to sell me something he's got, and if not, he'll direct me to where he gets his from.
Okay.
And I'll buy them. But they're not cheap. I mean, a new decal sheet nowadays going for at least $12.
Really?
Yeah. Depending on what you want, what scale, what you're looking for. But yeah, and a lot of them are very well made. But I know the technology is out there, but I don't know how far, how much of an investment I'd have to make. But maybe someday you'd be able to make your own decals, like you're now able to create your own model parts with a printer. 3D.
Yeah.
I have heard of people doing it actually.
Yeah,
scanning-
right. The
scanning
full
pictures
color,
and then
not
printing
just
them
black.
onto decal paper.
Yeah.
Decal paper.
I've ordered water slide decal paper. When it gets here, I'll be trying to make some decals. So
Okay.
God, I'm in love with that blue.
Yeah, that blue looks great, Paul. That is
Purple.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, you guys been on the air over almost 2 hours, man. I feel like a schmuck.
Don't
No, I
freak
look
out.
like one. So.
We're at 138, Jason. So you
Yeah,
got
mate,
about
I'm already looking. That's why my head's back up here. And
10 minutes or so.
So this is how far I got on the Tiger.
Nice.
The decals on this week, and I'm gonna.
Cool.
You can't see it on here. I'll send some more photos. It's a lot easier doing it that way, Jason. But this is I put on the base Panzer Gray. Then I did a little bit of night shift work. I took a dark color, went in all the recesses with the airbrush, kind of outlined it, and then using oils for the first time. Payne's Gray and white, mixing those together to lighten it up, and I dry brush the inside of all the panels. So the weathering process is going to start next on that, but I've been hitting this thing real hard because I want to get it done. This is a nice vehicle. This is a really nice model. I like this a lot. It's one of my first wheeled vehicles too. I mean, building the suspension and everything on the bottom, making sure everything lines up square. It's a new frontier for me. But yeah, well, that's what I'll be working on. Jason, what are you doing?
Well, I've been at the hospital since Tuesday, so
No, what happened?
with young Shannon. So
Right. Right. That's right. Yes.
we got a phone call first thing in the 7 a.m. on the Tuesday morning saying get him up here now. He's about to die
Oh,
because
man.
his hemoglobin was down to 28, and he shouldn't have been functioning as a human being or a living organism.
Right. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
He's had 10 bags of blood. Mrs. Outlaw and I have been staying there up at the hospital in the same room with him. They've made it. The nursing staff have been unbelievable. And he had surgery on Friday. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, more surgery. We're not sure yet. They're going to see what they're doing. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing.
He's the young man with the esophageal problem.
Yeah, yep. So when they did the surgery on Friday, they found out that his lower GI was at 4 millimeters wide.
Yeah, you got me thinking. I've got my own problems with that kind of issue too, so I think about that a lot.
And the top end up here, up near the entrance, was down to 7 mil.
Yeah,
which is not right considering most of us run at around 30 odd mil.
Yeah.
4 mil is nothing.
Good. Was it from this? What is it from constant stomach acid reflux coming up?
No, it's part of Marfan's disease. So.
I'm sorry. What was it?
Marfan's disease.
No, I know of it now. I didn't know of it before. So.
Yeah. So. And the doctor I was talking to this morning, he said he couldn't understand how come he's still alive all these years. Because when Shannon was born, they gave him 7-8 months to live on the planet. So.
Oh wow.
Here we are, 32 years later. And,
yeah.
And as I said to the boys, about 3:30 or 4 this morning, he ripped out his cannula. That was exciting. If he doesn't want it in, it'd start coming out. So.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Jason. No one should have to go through that.
This was me the other morning, Thursday morning or Friday morning, one of the two. This was Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's how I looked.
Oh, you got to take me off big screen. You're losing people in your audience by the second.
There you go.
There we are. Holy moly.
Yeah, so we're a bit tired. I think we'd had 5 hours sleep by that time in 4 days. So. But again, had Jeff Rowe, had Jimmy in Michigan, and I spoke to Ed because I was up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they were there, and they were great ear to talk to. So
yeah,
good. Yeah, you need friends. Yeah.
I was going to ring Bilge, but he was probably asleep, and James was probably having a sleep. Chunk
Yeah,
was
but
probably,
my phone's always sitting on my bed head.
I
yeah,
don't
no,
sleep.
Chunk was probably
Okay.
at some model store just stalking.
No, I don't sleep, so I'm usually awake.
And
I only
Paul
do-
was
only get-
probably just building a model, and he's probably on his 10th for the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Paul, how many models have you built since we started?
Yeah. So
None. I've got a lot of half-started ones.
Oh, but yet you're quick to judge, aren't you? My fucking God. Just because it's 2 and a bit years since the tank started. What have you done, buddy? Jimmy, you've got something in the middle of your camera, you bullhead.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. That was my magnifying glass. I got to get some of the ones that you wear. My eyes are.
Amazon.
Yeah, you can get a good set for under $30, and you get it in a couple days.
Really?
Yeah, just here. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'll show you the box. Hold on.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you're stuck with looking at me now. I had a PC crisis that went flat and I couldn't charge it, so I had to run and get me tablet. So this is me.
So all that effort, gentlemen, has probably gone to nut. Hang on there. I'll bring it up.
There you
Okay.
go, Jim.
Oh, they're rechargeable too.
Yeah. These things are a little gem. They really work.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you beat me to it.
You come with they come with a variety of detachable lenses too that help you. If one lens doesn't work, you can go to the next one. And,
Okay.
They're super convenient. They work great. I like this with the glass frames style. There's some that come with a strap
Okay.
that you can put around.
I use the strap.
Yeah. So, you can find this on Amazon. I got mine for 25 plus shipping.
Okay.
If you're Prime, then you get free shipping, of course. So
Okay.
yeah,
I'll save it right now.
I use those all the time now. Hey, there you go, Chunk. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
But wait, there's more.
What's your depth perception like with those, Jim? Is it if you want to do close-ups, do you lose your depth perception or not?
Well, I use those almost all. Well, I'm taking off the regular peepers for those right now. Yeah. Well, they got this here. Check it out. You can do this. You can flip them up, and then you can go back to seeing with your regular peepers. So, like that. Yeah, it's. I mean, there are times when I start looking around on a bench and I got these things in front of my eyes and I start getting all disoriented. But that's
So
what
this is
I.
what I do with mine. This is how I go with mine.
What do you got? Let's see.
Here we go. So I leave them up like that, then like that,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Right
and they've got you got a light on them.
Yeah. I thought I'd use the light a lot more, but I hardly do.
My light did work if I didn't flatten the battery and leave it on. So, but it's
You
easy.
can charge them.
Good.
Are yours rechargeable?
No, I don't think so. But,
Should be.
no, they
You should have a USB outlet on there.
no.
The newer ones do. If you've got an old pair like mine, they've got AA batteries in them.
Oh,
They're the ones I've got
okay.
used. Bill,
Okay.
Hey?
didn't
Say
I
again?
send you them?
Either you, Peter, or Peter sent me these. You sent me the bird farm, and Hibbo sent me the Icky Sticky starter set.
What's the bird farm?
Nimitz.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't send you the Nimitz.
Yes, you did.
I sent you the
Or was it the Enterprise?
Enterprise,
Okay.
the 1-200 Enterprise.
The Big E.
Yeah. I've got the sisters now. I've got the Enterprise and the Nimitz.
Yeah. How's that looking there, James? Just look.
It's not.
There we go.
What's the matter?
Well, a while ago, when I was running my 3D resin printer, I bought a file that had this bonnet, and so slightly modified with some vents in it. But the more I'm trying to sand things flat from the layers, the more it's chipping away. So I'm going to put that one away, and I think I'll just put the factory bonnet on.
So when you printed that with resin?
Yeah. The bonnet I did, yes.
Yeah. What did you just go with the factory settings, or did you change the layer height?
I left it at factory settings.
Yeah, if you weren't in it, if you try something like that again and it's something flat like that, if you check out a YouTube video or something on changing the layer height, you can tighten the layer height up. You can cut it quite a lot, and it'll take a lot longer to print, but you'll have the lines will be almost so tight together that primer will fill it.
Right, yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping for. Is I'd sprayed it with Tamiya pink because obviously it's a thicker bit, and that didn't do much. And then I hit it over before with Mr. Hobby 1500. But yeah, no.
Yeah, that's 1500's real thin stuff.
Yeah, I actually do have the 500 up here in grey, but anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the 1500, you have to thin the shit out of it to get that to work through an airbrush.
Hit it with the 500 and then hit it with the Outlaw pink.
So, well, as I was sanding it, it was chipping away, so it's kind of might be another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
But anyway.
Guys.
It's Jason, it's been an hour 50.
Yeah, so unfortunately, guys, we're going to have to bail and wrap it all up.
Okay.
Fair enough, Jason, not a problem.
Yeah, so would it be better for 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock your time, or is that easier next week?
Oh yeah. For me, that works a whole lot better because I'm such a early starter. I get up between 4 and 5 in the morning, so by 6 p.m. at night, I'm out of gas.
So Paul James,
I wanted to take an hour's nap and be ready to go, and I slept for almost 2.5 hours.
So Paul James Jeffro Bilge is 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock your time good?
I can work around it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Righto.
I'll just feed Mum early.
Yeah, righto. Good man.
Put the paper tray down.
Wrap this up. Glad you could join us, Jim.
Yeah.
Matt should be here next week, hopefully. Bernie, everybody in the chat, thanks for dropping in. Yes,
thank you, guys.
Cheers, Roy.
Hopefully, I'll have done a bit more, and you guys can see next week. But got a bit to do, but hopefully, I'll get to the bench and I'll catch us all then. Again, thanks everybody for all your care and concern.
All right, mate.
And catch us later, everybody.
All right.
Later.
Bye, all.
Have a good one, guys.
Very good.